This is big. The Supreme Court has just ruled that they will not fast-track special counsel Jack Smith's case and rule on whether former President Trump has immunity in the election interference case. Chad Pergram joins us now. Chad, this could open up a whole set of possibilities here.
Yeah, we're just getting this. This is very fragmentary right now, but what the Supreme Court has said, they're not going to hear this on an emergency basis, meaning it's not going to be something that's going to be fast-tracked. This will go through the court system the regular way. It'll go to a federal appeals court first. There will be oral arguments there. They will have to determine what the judgment of that court is, one way or the other. And then there would be probably an appeal by both sides, either side, depending on the verdict there, to the Supreme Court. So this might still take a while to go through the federal court, and if and when it ever goes to the Supreme Court. The things that are immediate, though, is that, there was a deadline in early January for the Colorado folks to determine whether or not President Trump ultimately was going to be on that ballot. And one would start to wonder, how does this affect things down ballot in Colorado? I would point out that probably one of the most competitive House races in the country is in Colorado. Lauren Boebert, she won a very tight race there. And, if President Trump is not, in fact, on the ballot as the Republican nominee, she barely beat her Democratic opponent by about 500 votes last cycle. That could potentially draw down the Republican vote there in Colorado, potentially for Lauren Boebert. I mean, it's these little onesies and twosies that sometimes affect control of the House of Representatives when you have such a narrowly divided House. But again, the key here is that this is not going to be decided eminently. There were a lot of people, especially on the Republican side of the aisle, who were very confident just a couple of days ago that this was going to go to the court. The court was going to rule in favor of President Trump, saying, he's not been convicted in a court of law about an insurrection here, so how can you possibly remove him from the ballot? And so this kind of flies in the face of all the judgment there that this was going to be decided by the court. It may still be decided by the Supreme Court, but that's going to take a lot longer, John.